Shai, just what'd you make of the compete level tonight and the way that your team closed it out?
Yeah, it was impressive. The group's been impressive the last couple of weeks, just with so many guys out. We've had 3 of our primary handlers out for almost a month now, so it's been a little crazy. Most teams don't go through that. And yeah, just the way that they've found ways to score and win games has been very impressive. I expected the defense to not to drop, but scoring points, just because we were going to have to play a style we hadn't played before, was going to be a hurdle. But the team's done a great job of figuring it out on the fly. Guys, as you guys have seen, have stepped up in big ways throughout that time. So yeah, they've, not only tonight, but the past couple of weeks have been very impressive, and no shock. I was 100% confident going into overtime, even though I wasn't playing and Hart wasn't playing. Now we had a shot to win for sure.
2-part question, but first, you're a guy that's basketball junkie that just loves the game and loves to be on the court. How tough was it to be out? And then the second part is, even though you were out, was it good to just get your mind right and make sure you're getting your body right before a playoff push?
Yeah, it sucked. I hate it. I can't wait for the minute restriction to be over. But if I re-injure this injury, none of it will matter. So that's kind of how I see it. Yeah.
Shai, what would you think of the physicality tonight?
Yeah.
The dust up with Lou and Jokic, and then J. Will, Jokic, everyone coming together.
Yeah, it was great. The physicality. 2 teams wanted to win really badly, and they were going at it. They're obviously a high-level team. We're a high-level team, and we've seen each other a lot in the past couple of years, so might be a little bit more into the game just because we know the opponent. But yeah, it was fun. It was good out there. End of season basketball is like that. It's that chippy. It's that physical. So it was good to get one of those in regular season. And as far as the scrimmage, I didn't really like. It's how it usually goes. Something happens, a team roars, the other team roars. Yeah, I'm not too. I don't know. Lou got thrown out. Lou's not that type of guy. Like, Lou's trying to go out there and win. I didn't really see what happened, but yeah, it's all good.
Shai, Mark was really intentional in telling us that the minute restriction dialogue with you happened before the game and that you guys have been planning for if this game went to overtime. How important is that for you to just have that kind of communication line with Mark and kind of prepare for understanding every moment and not making any emotional decisions?
Yeah, they kind of had no choice because if they tried that on the fly, I wasn't going to go. So, they had to get ahead of it for sure. But with that being said, it is the right decision to make. Like I said, if I re-injure this injury, all of it, everything that we've done up to this point doesn't matter. So that's first and foremost.
Looked like most of overtime you had your eyes covered with a towel in your face. Just what's kind of going through your mind during that process, and the parts that you did watch, what was it like getting to see your team go
Yeah, I hate watching pressure moments when I'm not in them. I hate it. It's not because I don't have faith in my teammates or anything like that. I can't stand pressure when I'm not involved. When I'm involved, I love it, but when I'm not involved, I hate it. But yeah, the moments that I was watching, it was pretty impressive. Guys just made shots, made plays, got stops what felt like the whole overtime. Super impressive, especially against a high-powered offense like that. I think they're like top 1 or 2 in offensive rating in the league. So to get stops like that against that premier of an offense is very impressive and speaks volumes to our defense. So yeah, guys were good tonight.
There was one specific play where you just seemed really, really impressed with Jared McCain and what he did. Just kind of talk about what stands out about his pace and, I guess, comfortability in these high intensity moments.
Yeah, he was great tonight. He it was a spurt in the game where he kind of kept us afloat scoring wise, and he had a few baskets, some big shots. Especially when they went on the early lead, he really kept us afloat. Just being aggressive, scoring. He has great shooting touch, as we all have seen. He's going to continue to get better as he plays in our system more and learns it more. But yeah, the kid's good, really talented at basketball, and can grow as much as he wants to. Sky's the limit.
Most of the time we ask Mark about Chet, he immediately goes to he's a winner when he's on the floor. All he cares about is winning. I imagine you feel the same way, but you just talk about all the things he sacrifices and during a game where he can go out and probably have better numbers, but he's making sure he's doing everything on defensive end, protecting the paint, and not really caring about going out there and trying to score 30.
Yeah. Yeah, it just speaks volumes to his character. Like, obviously he's a winner. Like, from the moment he stepped foot on our team, he's changed our identity, he's changed the path, our trajectory, and we've won because of that. Usually young players win, get a taste of it, and now they're like, okay, I checked that box, now it's time for another box to be checked. And I think he's done a great job of, like, not drifting into that, like, still being who he is. Now, obviously, like, the offensive player he is today is not who he's gonna be going forward. Like, he's just gonna get better. He's gonna feel the game out more. Like, he works too hard to stay who he is, and for him to stay patient and understand that is what's most impressive. So I think just like his mentality, just to lay it all out there and like be very selfless is inspiring as a teammate. And yeah, it's part of what makes him him, and it's no coincidence why the games he's played, we win most of them. As simple as that.
We'll go last question to Barry.
Yeah, Shai, you got in, I think you came back 6 games left, wiggle room on the 65-game requirement. How important is that to you, and what do you think of that, the 65-game rule for awards and honors?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, health is first and foremost. So, like, if I couldn't go tonight, I wouldn't force it. Or if I couldn't go in these next 6, I wouldn't force it for the requirement, just because my health is first and foremost over awards and things like that. Now, I don't mind the rule, just because in history, the guys that have won awards have played most of the seasons. So it's like, whether there's a hard line or not, you have to play most of the games, most of the time in 65% of them, or 65 out of the 82 to win an award. So I think it's reasonable. I don't think it's like far stretch. I think I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Thank you, Shai.
All right.